Alright. Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Make sure, just like we're saying, all these Beer Tuber Palooza videos, make sure you're checking out Madam Master Beer Reviews, FLX Guys, Nerd Sense, Beer Patrol. Make sure you check out everyone's channel. Keep that 93 Lumber. So this beer is courtesy of Michael Gibson. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate it. And this is Quadruple shot from Treehouse. Has anyone had this beer before?
No.
All right, we have a bunch of no's, so even more exciting to try this beer. That's awesome. Yes. And I've had single, double, triple. I've had different variants of those ones, but I've never had this one, so I'm like super stoked.
I've had so many like single shots, and they're for the low ABV. They're so good. Like they're just good. They're just great.
I actually didn't even know they made quadruple shot until.
I've had the standard quadruple shot, but not the peanut butter one.
Is the standard can or is it still?
No, it's
this peanut butter one?
No. So I'll read this out. Quadruple shot is brewed with an enormous amount of residual sweetness intended to balance an enormous amount of coffee. The resulting beer is harmonious, and while loaded with more coffee flavor than we thought possible, it drinks like a smooth, fluffy dream. It's awesome. 11.2% ABV. Ooh, we couldn't get this off the top. Sorry.
It's awesome. It's
For a brewery to put there on their own bottle, it's awesome.
It's That's kind of weird. You don't see that too often.
Like put balls in the beer or what?
I'm a big fan of not being the person who pours it first when you brought it, but people today have given me a hard time about that, so I would like to do it my way and have someone else pour it before I pour mine.
I can't believe you forced me to do this.
I'm sorry, Mike.
It's okay.
I would have just said no.
Can't believe you poured it.
Yeah, I was just trying to be kind.
Do you want to pour it second?
I want to do it first. I wanted you guys to be like, no, dude, you pour it first. That's okay.
I can't believe you passed me over.
I am so offended.
Thank you.
Maybe if your name was Mike.
Hey.
Which of the three here? Well, I know which one's not here because it has coffee in it, and Mike from Nerd Sense hates coffee.
Where's Coffee Mike?
Yeah. He's out on the next two.
He's like, oh yeah, I hate coffee. Screw you guys for doing 2 coffee beers in a row. Yeah, you guys suck. So it looks like as people are finishing pouring and stuff, no head to speak of.
No.
What was it? 11.
This is a
11.2.
There's like a thin film, basically.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's like a film on it, but that's not.
No.
That's not much of a.
It's like a golden.
It's staining the
color
plastic
smell.
glass.
Yeah.
That's great.
Like I can't use this afterwards.
No.
Like this is it.
No water is gonna save this.
I love the golden, even the copper, maybe a little bit with that brown, and then the beer itself has some red, brown in it. Yeah,
Honey, very syrupy.
Honey, interesting.
It's very syrupy.
Yeah.
It's indeed.
Any other thoughts before we get into the aroma?
It looks kind of like I expected it to look, but
I'll say that you tell me it's like a big coffee stout.
I feel like this looks
is basically
syrupy, more syrupy than I anticipated. Like this is more like I would think in like the 14-15 range is based on.
Okay, fair enough.
11.2, I don't think it would be as syrupy, but I'm down with it.
Let's get to the aroma, everyone.
Indeed.
That's coffee. That's wow. There's no.
It's coffee.
Literally, if Nerd Sense Mike was here, he would have just he probably would have
like,
put down his thing and just walked out the bar and been like,
thanks for having me, but I'm out. No, like
It's pretty boozy though. Like
Yeah, you gotta.
it's very.
It's almost like raw coffee, like raw.
It's
like raw green coffee bean.
Yeah.
Dude, after that, I get such a huge like milk chocolate like thing, like white. Like you get once you fight through the raw coffee, it's like milk chocolate, dark chocolate,
Like unroasted.
sweet.
Yeah.
It's like ground coffee.
Yeah, like a.
I don't want to say coffee grounds after you brewed the cup, but it is that level of intensity for coffee. I love the chocolate note for sure. I get you're spot on, Joe.
For the nose, I feel like, and this goes without saying, obviously, but like if you don't like coffee like Mike, I think you would absolutely hate this nose without question. There's no way around that coffee.
100%.
And he doesn't mean us Mikes.
No.
Or the Mike who sent it.
Love coffee.
There's
Not
literally
Mike's, not
way
good Mikes
too
out
many
there.
Mikes
I
in
agree with
general
Matt
in
every
the
time he says
vicinity
this is
of
what I
this
like my
place.
coffee to look like.
Just
Ted.
in
Yeah.
No, I agree every time.
I totally get that. Now, is this a boring aroma because it is so much coffee with a little bit of chocolate? No, okay, all right.
There's enough complexity there. Like you get the booziness, you get the chocolate, you get the coffee. He said, and I kind of agree with FLX Mike to specify, but you get like a caramelized sugar, like you could say caramel, toffee, whatever.
Yeah.
That's
All right, should we get into taste, everyone?
Yeah.
Please.
All right, cheers.
Thanks,
Cheers
cheers,
again, Michael.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Michael.
it, brother.
Fake clings, everyone.
Put it in post.
I can do
There's that syrup thing.
Yeah, it's syrupy.
There's that syrup. This is.
Indeed, that is a syrupy.
Whenever I drink a Treehouse Stout, this is it every time. that like mouthfeel is just on point.
Sean is so excited about it.
This
Like,
is
it's
really
rare that
good.
you get like that animated. You're like, every fucking time I drink
yeah,
a
it's like
treehouse
coffee
stout,
with
it's
something
amazing.
added to it.
It-
Like,
it's-
when I like what I like to drink my coffee, like with cream, with it's like
It's
that
almost
full-
you get a little bit of mocha because you get
Yeah.
that chocolate, you get that creaminess,
Yes.
you get that coffee.
yes.
It's not
Yeah.
Hershey syrup with coffee. Like they made like a coffee version of Hershey syrup, but it has that sweetness, not full on. It has that syrupiness, not full on, but like approaching. If that was a thing that Hershey made, this is getting towards that end game.
Now I'm not trying to
more intense coffee ice cream.
Yeah,
Ooh.
But here's
I like that.
here's for me, and my palate's incredibly stupid on a regular basis. But for me, it's almost getting to the point where like if I was doing this blind and didn't know any better, there's a nuttiness for me that almost screams hazelnut, but not like it's not like big. It's just
Interesting.
like an accentuation to the rest of the beer.
Okay.
Like if I was doing blind, I'd be like, I think there's hazelnut here, but I wouldn't be confident in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna say you're 100% right because you are king of the mystery.
That's true.
Wow.
So, part of the chocolate I'm getting is like Oreo chocolate too.
Yeah.
And which is cool because they've done that as a variant for other, maybe even the quadruple shot, but like it has that kind of chocolate biscuit or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, cracker, like I don't know what you call that.
You know what's really playing in my mind is weird is like when we looked at it and I was like syrupy, and then I tasted and totally expected syrupy, but I think it's more syrupy than I even expected. Like it's
Syrupy,
kind of where you come with the ice cream, it's like the creamy
Yeah.
syrupy
Yeah.
aspect
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like I was ready for it,
A
but
mocha
maybe
ice
not.
cream.
You know?
Mocha ice
Yeah.
cream.
Anyone getting the peanut butter? Wait, peanut butter? I didn't think of that.
Wait, is there peanut butter here?
No, no.
Apparently not.
No, it's not the peanut
Oh,
butter.
no, I thought you said
No, no.
Because if it was,
That's why I ended up bringing the
it would have
sour
just
side.
confirmed
Yeah,
that I am the mystery.
Yeah, and I would
the
be
nuttiness of it.
breaking out in hives.
yeah, and you're not, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, good.
This is delicious.
Don't worry.
I don't know where the nearest hospital is. We're in the middle of nowhere, so good.
But
okay.
again, to come back to it, if
Not
you
a lot,
don't like
I have
coffee, I think it'd be hard to really enjoy this a lot.
You could love chocolate, you could love big stouts. If you don't like coffee,
You're out.
couldn't with this beer. It's 100% true.
It's too big.
It's too much there. It's too prevalent
This
in
is.
this
I
beer.
think that's. It's such a simplistic way to say it, but it's a big beer.
But,
Oh yeah.
But to
Yes,
say it's too
yes.
big, I don't think the coffee is like too much in terms of like you don't get the rest of the stuff. I still think it's the star of the show, but like everything else is still there, and you still get a decent amount from the chocolate.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
aren't mutually exclusive thoughts.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
The
First,
first thing I taste is coffee. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Everything else kind of comes.
It's
Yes.
the predominant note, and
Yes,
there's no
for
question
sure.
about that.
Yeah. If you took the coffee out of this beer, anyone who likes big stouts would like this beer. But the coffee is so prevalent that you have to also like coffee to enjoy this beer.
Yeah, this is-
You could not like the coffee.
This is delicious as well.
This is fantastic, Michael.
this is
seriously,
really
man.
good.
Again,
Yeah,
thank you so much for saying. I really
Thanks, sir.
appreciate it, man. Again, check out everyone's channel. Like, it's so much fun. We're all here in person. It's so awesome being in person. Everyone who's here is awesome. So if you don't subscribe to one of the channels that are here, make sure you do. Good people all around. I'm not gonna do my normal outro. Thanks everyone for doing this. Thanks again, Michael, for the beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Imbibe! Imbibe!